we're just gonna start here. All right, so this is going to be the first video on my channel. This will be my first time and your first time. So instead of doing something awkward or more awkward than this already is, I'm just going to do a Q&A and pretend that we're buddies and we've been doing this for a really long time. And this way you can get to know me a little better and I won't be so scared the next time. So here we go. Number one, full name. My full name is Laura Leigh Foltz, L-E-I-G-H. And even though that sounds German, apparently I'm not that German. According to my DNA, not nearly as much as I expected. Number two, zodiac sign. Cancer, although I don't know a whole lot about that. I don't really know if my personality fits that sign or not. I just know that I was born June 30th and I'm a Cancer, and I don't care if they say they've changed the dates and moved it and now I'm supposedly a Gemini. You can kiss my ass. 3 fears. I don't really have 3 that I can think of off the top of my head, but my biggest fear is not living up to my potential. Leaving something on the table at the end of the day. That's terrifying to me. 3 things I love. Other than people, we're gonna talk about things that I love. I love the nature. I love nature. I love the stars and the moon. And those are more than 3 things because there are billions of them, so I'm gonna stop there. My best friend. I don't feel this is really fair to answer simply because I have a few people in my life that are really close to me. There's Jennifer, Mallory, Andrew, probably some that I'm forgetting, not on purpose, just because my brain is dumb. So the last song that I listened to, Before You Go. And that song is really freaking sad. So yeah. 4 turn-ons. Good sense of humor, integrity, good manners, and intelligence. 4 turn-offs. Manipulation, lying, cheating. I don't really think there needs to be a 4th. Those 3 are pretty big. What color underwear am I wearing right now? They're like a dusty rose color. How many tattoos and piercings do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus stretched ears for piercings. Tattoos, it's like 9. The reason why I joined YouTube, this is something that I've wanted to do for a really long time, and I just finally got off my butt and did it. How I feel right now, accomplished, because I'm doing something that I said I would do. Something I really, really want. The Hoka Mach 4s. But that's like March, so yeah. My current relationship status, single, but I'm not really looking to mingle a whole lot. I've got goals and men get in the way of that. The meaning behind my channel name, it is my name. So that's the meaning behind it. My favorite movie, is Stranger Than Fiction. I've loved that movie since the first time that I saw it years ago. I feel like Will Ferrell was underappreciated in that movie. And I mean, come on, it's got Emma Thompson, so it can't be that bad. My favorite song, Snuff by Slipknot. I think it came out in like 2008. I was going through a divorce. And even now in starting 2021, I can still listen to it on repeat. And I intend on getting the first line, "Bury all your secrets in my skin," as a tattoo. I don't care how cliche that is. Favorite bands, Blue October. 3 things that upset me. We're just gonna go with like things specific to me because there are world issues that I could get into, but we don't have that much time in this video. So 3 things that upset me personally: not finishing something that I say I'm gonna do, or you not finishing something you say you're gonna do, being lied to or manipulated. That doesn't just stop with relationships, romantic relationships, I guess I should say. Period. If those things happen, I'm not good. 3 things that make me happy: getting a PR, whether that is running or lifting. Yeah, I'm one of those people. The sun on a spring day, and being underneath the moon. What I find attractive in other people: authenticity. Someone who is truly themselves really makes me want to be that way too. Someone I miss. That would be the man I consider to be my dad. He passed away 7 years ago, 8 years ago. Yeah. And there's been a hole in my life ever since. Someone I love. Other than the obvious family and friends, myself. That's something that I've really worked for. My relationship with my parents. My biological father is non-existent in my life. He basically gave me to my stepdad, pretty much. And we had a little bit of conversation after I became an adult, but honestly, my stepdad took that role and filled it in a way that my biological father couldn't. And my mother, love her. She's one of the best people in my life. And I wouldn't be here without her. So there's that. Favorite holiday, Halloween. I love all things spoopy. And I would live Halloween every single day. My closest YouTube friend, I don't have any currently. So me, myself, and I. Someone from YouTube that I date. I can't think of anybody. I don't think that most of the people on YouTube are their true authentic selves. And you can't really know anybody from videos on YouTube, even if you watch them every day for years. We don't know these people. You don't know me. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to give you as much of me as possible. A confession. This is terrifying. And I know that I'm just standing here staring at a camera talking, but some stranger, you, is going to watch this and judge. And I don't know how I'm gonna stack up, and that's scary. 3 things that annoy me easily. I can't really think of 3 things, but if I can hear or see your food, we're gonna have a problem. I suffer from misophonia, so smacking when somebody eats is an instant red flag. Like, boom, I cannot handle it. I get angry, and I know that it's a me thing, but I still can't stop it. Like, I have to take deep breaths to calm myself so I don't say something to someone when it's my problem. Favorite animal? I don't really have a favorite animal, but I love most animals. So I have a cat, and I should probably say that I love cats. She's more like a dog, so I probably just love dogs, and I got a cat that's as much like a dog as I could get. One thing I've lied about, I think what I lie about the most is being okay. And I think that that's something that most of us can relate to, because it's easier to just say you're okay or you're fine than it is to be honest with the people around you, because we don't really think that they want to know what's going on. And most of the time they don't know how to respond anyway. So something that I've lied about is I'm fine. Something that's currently worrying me, I don't have anything that worries me anymore. I worked really hard in the last year to get rid of things that caused me worry. And now I just live by, if I can do something about it, then I'll do something about it. And if I can't, there's no point in worrying. An embarrassing moment. I don't really have anything off the top of my head that's a specific embarrassing moment. We've all had those moments where we've said the wrong thing in a situation that we wish we hadn't, or we've fallen in front of people or something like that. I just can't think of anything off the top of my head that I've done. And I'm sure if any of my friends are watching this, they'll be more than happy to fill you in the comments. Where I work, we're not going there. I'd much rather keep the two separate, so that's what we're gonna do. Something that's constantly on my mind. Am I doing the things that I need to be doing to get me to where I need to go, want to go? That's what I think about the most. I think the most about making sure that every single day I don't leave anything on the table. 3 habits I have. I really just have one habit. That's working out. Exercise is something that I do every single day, whether it is in the gym lifting or on the roads running, on the bleachers running stairs. Every single day I'm doing something physical. My future goals: to live the life that I want to live. My goal is to wake up in the morning and live for me and work for me, instead of clocking in and sitting at a desk for 8 to 12 hours a day. Something I fantasize about. That is what I fantasize about. I dream about being happy. And while I'm not unhappy, I'm not fulfilled. And that's something that I'm really, really striving toward. And I really want to push for in 2021. My favorite stores? Probably Ulta and Dick's. My favorite foods: pizza and bacon. no contest. What I did yesterday. Yesterday, I hung out with my niece and nephew and then drove 2 hours one way to take them back to my sister-in-law, which was sad because I love them and I miss them. So then I drove 2 hours back and pretty much just went to sleep. I did not make it to midnight. Something I'm talented at, I'm a decent singer. Not a great singer, like I'm not the next Mariah Carey, but you're not gonna need to cover your ears if I start singing. My idea of a perfect date, April 25th, because it's not too hot and it's not too cold. I don't really think a lot about like romantic dates, so I don't have like a pre-planned answer for that one. Plus, you know, it's the pandemic, so I don't know how much dating I'll be doing anytime soon. My celebrity crush, Henry Cavill. That man, yeah. My favorite YouTubers, I pretty much stick to health and fitness as far as YouTube is concerned. So I'm probably watching a running vlog or somebody discussing techniques on lifting. So that's Meg Squats, Seth D'Amore, the Ginger Runner, Run Like Heller, Kelty O'Connor, stuff like that. Greg Doucette. He's more of like commentary on other YouTubers, but he sprinkles in knowledge and he's pretty funny. If you don't mind the yelling, which is for YouTube, and that's, you know, that's his YouTube persona. Number of kids I want, 0. I am 37 years old and I'm at the point in my life where I want to go and do things for myself and I want to live selfishly, and I don't feel bad for saying that. And I don't want kids. I used to want kids, and in my first marriage we tried to have kids and I got pregnant multiple times and had multiple miscarriages, and it was too hard and it wasn't worth it, what I went through mentally. So 0 kids. Do I smoke or drink? Don't smoke anything. I drink on occasion, usually wine or a margarita here and there. And then the last thing is actually me asking you a question. What do you long for in 2021? If you could manifest anything for yourself going into this next year, what would it be and why? Have a good one.